Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Cypher here with Let's Play Warhammer Mark of Chaos, and now we're going to do the optional mission with the dwarves. You can see here we have two roads. We can go straight to the next objective, or we can go help the dwarves. And these are actually Empire dwarves really, because there's lots of dwarves who sort of not tired of fighting endlessly with orcs and skaven and goblins in the tunnels. They come and live in the Empire. Because the Empire is a diverse, multicultural nation.
Ho there! Have you wounded we can tend to?
Oh, yourself, manling. And no, we can look after our own wounded, thank you very much.
What happened? Who attacked you?
Puh! Orcs! Thrice cursed orcs, may their hearts rot. They took our stock. We were returning to Grundak with guns and ammunition. These weapons will be sorely missed with all the trouble that's going on if we can't get them back safely.
Well, perhaps we can help. The orcs might come back, and there are even worse things abroad at the moment.
If we get the rest of these crates to Grundak, we might be able to make a deal of some sorts.
So we are going to help out these dwarves. And, yep. So you can see here, we have to go protect the dwarven caravan. So we're going to take Stefan and Gunther. As far as Gunther's abilities, we'll give him this sword. It's a little bit better. As far as Gunther's abilities, he's very similar to the Empire captain. You see that they're both going to have the Warmonger and Tenacity. But the two biggest abilities that the Warrior Priest has that sort of sets him apart is he can heal heroes, and he can resurrect dudes in a unit, sort of like that amulet thing that you drop on the ground. But the problem is that it's really buggy. It just doesn't work a lot of the time. So I'll be surprised if anybody actually gets resurrected this mission. For once we had large-scale agreement, and everybody was like the Knights, the Flagellants, and the Halberdiers. So that's what we're going to take. And we'll just leave this last spot blank, I guess. We should be fine with just this stuff here. And we'll put Stefan in the Halberdiers again, because they're going to need all the help they can get. Alright, so you can see right here, this is the Dwarven convoy. They're actually grudge throwers, which I'll talk about, but they're like Dwarven catapults. And we'll put Stefan with the Halberdiers. We cannot fail. And Gunther with the Flagellants.
Let us loose, my lord. Our banner is yours.
We shall wrap. The guns and those crates are worth a small fortune. Let nothing happen to them.
So, I can almost never get this ability to work. The, what do you call it? The resurrect. So if somebody knows how to make that happen, that'd be nice. But I put it on autocast. It just never seems to actually resurrect anybody like it's supposed to.
Greenskin raiders, to arms, protect the cargo.
So we'll just charge in here. Boof. Kill those orcs. Kill these archers. Then run up there and kill those orcs. Actually, let me put all these, take all these guys off stand ground. Uh-oh. Dwarves are kind of cool, because, I mean, I don't really know that much about the Dwarven sort of, like, fiction. But, Dwarves are normally represented as one of the weakest factions, just because, they're a dying race, and they're really stubborn, and they keep trying to get back their mountain kingdoms, even though there's no really good reason for it, and they're filled with Skaven and orcs and beastmen and worse things. So you can see, look how many halberdiers are dying just fighting these goblins. That's embarrassing. So, oh, actually, never mind. Only one died. I was looking at the goblins. Okay, that's not too embarrassing. One halberdier died. I can accept that. But anyway, the convoy is going to keep moving. Grudge throwers are actually the Dwarven catapults. And they're called grudge throwers because they throw rocks. normally like parts of their like ancient destroyed cities, and they write on the rocks all of their grudges against the person they're throwing them against. The dwarves have a very long memory. They write down everything that anyone has ever done to them that they disagree with, and whenever they fight them, they bring it up, and they, you know, they go, remember that time they did this to us, and that's what gets them all fired up. So grudge throwers are a very literal representation of that. The grudge throwers literally throw their grudges of who they're fighting. And in case you're totally unfamiliar with the setting, dwarves also don't have magic. They basically their sort of supernatural stuff comes from ancient runes, and a lot of times they also inscribe runes of power on the rocks that the grudge throwers throw. So the dwarves are an ancient dying race, but they're also, like the elves, the people that taught the Empire everything they know. The dwarves taught the humans basically technology and magic weapons and all that, and the elves taught the humans how to cast spells and all that. So, while the elves, the high elves, and the dwarves are dying races, they sort of live on in the humans, in that they taught the humans basically everything they know. The humans were originally a little better in the Warhammer, a little better than the Northmen were fighting, but the dwarves sort of civilized them.
Evil is in the heart of all
My strength is wanted.
Death to the foe! On my lead. Give the word. Setting off, my lord.
Now, when I said they were the weakest, like, I'm not really sure, but the dwarves are never really represented as doing anything that special. Like, they mostly are just trying to regain their past glories, so they're never, you know, they're no great power player on the world stage. So I think one of these has gold in it, but I can't remember which one, so I guess I'm going to have to break all of them. Now you can see here, actually nobody's died yet, so maybe his resurrection is working. I haven't been paying attention.
These lands are ours.
Give the word, my lord.
The world is ending.
Righteous wrath.
Maybe I'm remembering wrong because I'm not seeing any treasure.
The world of men is doomed.
The enemy shall not turn
We
me back.
fight for the count.
But either way, we seem to be doing pretty well. Oh, here's the gold. Oh, it's a scroll. Barf, I can't pick that up. With these knights.
With lance and shield.
So just cutting down these last couple orcs that are retreating. Looks like some more guys just spawned there, but we will chase them down
Our cause is just.
with our knights. Knights are pretty especially good in this game because one of the biggest problems that knights have on the tabletop is in the tabletop, interestingly enough, which I think is always not really represented that well in other systems. The bigger your unit is, basically, the more guys in it, the more ranks of people you have, one behind the other, the more morale they have, basically. Because the guys in back kind of, you know, support the guys in front. So a unit that's like 4 or 5 ranks deep is much harder to break than, you know, a unit with just one line of guys. And cavalry, normally in the game, you might only have like, you know, 8, 12 guys in the cavalry, and if they charge into a block of 40 spearmen, they tend to not be able to break them. But in this game, as far as I know, there's nothing like that. So cavalry just tends to murder everything because they just murder everything.
in your spurs.
The shadow of chaos is falling apart.
As somebody was saying, I guess in Battle March, they did a lot of balancing and tried to fix that. But in this game, cavalry is pretty much king.
Pay attention to the
orders.
enemy will pay in blood. The world of men is doomed.
So you can see here, this is the main enemy sort of force. And we're going to have to break through there.
Kill the unclean.
But pretty soon, hopefully, our knights will have killed all these guys, and then we'll be able to bring them into the fray as well.
Your troops await your command. Grant me strength.
So the warrior priest ability might actually be working correctly this game, because none of the flagellants have died.
I follow the will of
So something's working right.
Setting off, my lord.
the world is ending.
So here's all of the orcs. And I guess we'll just
Leave nothing
bum rush in there.
for the crow.
Death to the foe. Charge! Bravo!
That explosion was from this Night Goblin Sorcerer. And I want to engage him in combat with Gunther, but I think I'm too far away to do that. But as soon as we crush these guys over here, we should have a pretty good chance of taking them out in single combat.
My wrath shall be as a storm.
So here we go. Come on, Gunther.
Kill the unclean.
Get him.
Lands are ours. I follow the will of Sigma.
With lance and shield.
Also what happens here is the dwarves come out from over here to come help us. But I really want Gunther to kill this. I guess no. I really want Gunther to kill this guy.
Sigma watch over you. These lands are ours. May Sigma watch over you.
Oh my god, this buggy ass game.
May Sigma watch over you.
Oh, the guy's dead now. Oh wait, no, he's not dead. Get him, Gunther. Get him.
Honor Sigma.
There we go.
Empire. What is your command, General?
It's much more dramatic if Gunther's got to fight him. So you can see here one of his abilities. Oh well, that was
As Sigma
that was a little anticlimactic. But you can see the grudge throwers making their way through the pass, and we didn't take too bad of casualties.
Empire. What is your command, General?
Although we did lose about 10 knights, so that's never good. But
Bring the strength of Sigma.
We heed your command.
overall, not too bad. We don't actually get any money for beating this mission, but we do get a very special reward that kind of makes up for it, as you will see. But I guess we gotta wait for these little grumps, little portly dwarves to push these catapults all the way to the end of the path.
You cannot hide from your doom. There is steel in our arms and fire in our blood.
That's a grand job you've done, lad. Those orcs will have a rough welcome if they try to attack us again.
Stand firm.
And scene.
I follow in the steps of Sigma.
And scene. There we go.
Sigma, victory is yours.
So I lost 18 guys, not too bad. Although a lot of those are knights, and knights are kind of expensive. So we get a free unit of hammerers, which are the dwarven heavy infantry, and a grudge thrower, which we're probably never going to use. Hammerers are basically their main advantage over other types of heavy infantry is they have really high magic resistance, so that's good. but I think greatswords might be better. So now we can buy things. Let me first heal these guys up. You can see here that oopsies. Like it's 1,000. Oh, I accidentally blessed these guys instead of healing, replacing them all. There we go. You can see her actually replacing the knights is fairly expensive. It's 1,000. The halberdiers are a lot cheaper, but each knight is 150. So no joke if you lose too many. We do have the hammerers, which are pretty comparable to great swords. They might be a little bit better, and they have really high magic resist. So a lot of things like poison wind globadiers, spells don't do that much to them. And we can buy units now. Definitely, I'm just gonna buy. It's not up for discussion. Buying great swords because they rule. And but other than that, the next mission is another mission with just our heroes. And after that, we'll get some more money, and then we can decide what more units we get. And I'm guessing people are going to say more Knights Panther. But we can't actually buy any more flagellants, which is a shame. But anyway, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.